Namaskaram and a very good morning. Today we have Dilip who has come from Guntur to visit us. So after understanding what Dilip had to go through in the previous years, I thought this story might be relatable to most of you. So Dilip, you mentioned that you're supposed to clear CA final in 2017.
Yes, sir.
Now it's been 7 years.
Yes,
So this is 7 years of pain and struggle.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you believe that if you were able to get the right direction, if you're able to get the right inputs, had you cleared long back?
Sure, sir. Main, I don't have the right direction at that time.
Okay.
For the purpose only, I think I'm not able to clear.
You have to be a bit louder.
Yes, sir. Because of that purpose, or because of the purpose that I didn't have the proper inputs and guidance, I'm not able to clear till this attempt. There are some people that without guidance also they may clear.
clear, yeah.
Now depends upon the person to person and mindset and situations in their personal life.
Yes.
For my purpose, I think that was main lacking thing for me for proper guidance. Why? Because I was a person who used to fumble in so many things,
Right.
and not in a proper structured way in my life as well as in studies. For the purpose, I need a proper mentor and guidance purpose, and I thought that was the main reason I didn't clear till this attempt, sir.
Understood. So Dilip is saying for some of them, they may or may not need guidance. A lot of people clear without guidance. But in his case, he realized that he would have definitely needed guidance. So this is understood. Now, if I had to break it down further, what were the specific reasons or problems because of which you were not able to clear? Do you identify any specific issues?
Related to, I will segregate into two parts, sir. One is about the academic, and other one is about personal.
Right.
Academic issue is related to what are the books we need to read and what is the proper time that we need to segregate for the studies, and how much time we need to take for preparation, and what are the proper inputs that we need required for the preparation, and as well as what are after that, after completing of all these issues, main thing was related to those 1.5 day preparation as well as exam presentation.
Right.
Those things we need to keep in mind from starting onwards. That was the lagging from my side, sir. Another issue is way of lifestyle also, sir.
Right.
What is the proper lifestyle that I need to maintain properly, when I should to get up daily, and what is the time I need to keep for the studies. Simply sitting for the 1 month before exams for around 16 hours like me, that what I did from past so many times. Only one month before the exam, you need to take around 15 to 16 hours daily, like horribly, from morning 5 to evening night 1 or 2 o'clock, and still the result is fail.
Yes.
The reason for that, I cracked into after these many attempts and daily self-realization. I thought that I need a proper guidance and proper schedule from day one itself, and till the day end, I need a proper discipline related to studies. That was the main thing, sir. I got to know that I need to come.
Good that you have clarity on both the aspects. He says one is personality related, which is psychological aspect, which is linked to the student. At this junction, the exam is irrelevant. Whether it's CA, civils, or any other exam, if you're not sorted yourself, it doesn't matter. Let's say you have injured your hand. Now, how would the bowler be relevant? Because you cannot even hold the bat. So this is exactly the psychological aspect, which is largely linked to the mindset where you're not ready, where you're not ready to observe anything, and it is actually linked with the routine part, because mindset is a thought level, routine at the action level. You are neither able to think clearly nor able to work or study productively. So both were not happening at the psychological level. So the first problem which we have to solve is we need to work on Dilip as an individual. So he has to be conducive. He has to build his mind in a particular way which accepts 10 hours of content, which processes 10 hours of content, and that should be converted at an action level, which is called the routine. Both at the mindset level, at the routine level, this has to be sorted. One. And the second part, the academic factors, these are specifically linked to the course and level which you are in. Now, at this level, at this junction, you have your CA final and CMA final. So it's a combination of 8 to 9 papers. If you learn 50% of 8 to 9 papers, you will be able to become a CA and CMA. Specifically to talk about CA, now each subject would take around 10 to 15 days. If you put in X amount of intent, we're talking about 16 hours, 14 hours on all of that. But if you put in just 10 to 15 days, you will be able to cross 40 plus easily. Now you might ask me, are 10 days enough? When 10 attempts are not enough, it's no longer a question of time, right? When it's 5 years, 6 years, when 10 attempts are not enough, how much time will be enough? So it's no longer a question of time, it's a question of quality. It's no longer a question of quantity, it's a question of quality. You're also taking a quantitative base. 15 days is 150 hours, so that's decent coverage. So that way, in your case, we'll be able to fix your mindset and routine in just 10 days. Once you come to an environment like this, in 10 days you'll be sorted. Now talking about the subjects, to get the syllabus coverage, we are looking at 10 days for each subject, 60 days plus another 10 to 15 days for buffer days, 60 to 75 days we're not looking at. And finally, the revision part. This is where you'll actually move from 40s to 50. In this 10 days, you'll cross 40s. The revision, we'll have 4-day revision cycle for each subject. In those 4 days, you'll move from 40 to 50. So on average, we're looking at 60-70 days, and then another 30 days for revision, where you will be able to become a CA in 100 days. Is this making sense?
Yes, sir. That was making sense. I have referred so many videos of yours, sir. In the playlist, I have searched for 100 hours challenge and
Yes.
MOM techniques and all of the stuff. And I referred, and every minute I have referred the videos and I have noted down into the points, and I made a short list of it. And I related to myself, and I read the mistakes what I did, and besides that, and
Right.
I pointed out that what it will be related to me, and it makes sense for me the further purpose, and I cross-checked that everything was relatable. That's why I took this was the best decision that I need to move on for my further career, that is successfully serious.
Perfect. So one good thing which I understood about Dilip is when he wants something, he does the research. So he's saying he literally went through all our videos, all our reviews, and he has put in his homework, including my Quora docs. So that indicates his sincerity and seriousness. I'm definitely thinking about a solution which I'll share with you live. So basically, this is a journey which made him go through something for 7 years. Now this is the back end side. Now these are the reasons why you're not able to study. So at an external level, in the worldly level, what are the challenges which you faced because of not becoming a CA? Like what are the issues which were impacting your life as consequences of not becoming a CA yet?
There are so many issues, sir. Let me precise in this video. The first one is related to financial issues.
Okay.
Financial burden I was facing, and not only me, everyone was facing the same situation. Semi-qualified to qualified, there is a reasonable amount, certain amount that was not we are getting to move on from. As I came from a middle class, lower middle class family, the financial burden is main thing, sir. Second one is about respect in the society.
Okay.
Main the respect in society. I worked for this 1 or 2 corporate companies, sir. I worked as a executive in the corporate companies, where my inputs was not taken. Indirectly, they were pushing my inputs backing aside. The reason they are saying that was not a qualified, but they are not saying directly. They are saying
Right.
indirectly. But I'm able to understand that. And another thing is that self-confidence, self-moral is getting low by day, because of that the persons who are parallels or peers to us, they're going by way of they're reaching their goals and they're reaching their careers by we can see their achievements. We are not able to that. When comparing that, and we are in a low position, that was also main factor that was poking us to go for that, sir.
Right.
And main discriminations are semi-qualified and qualified. The discrimination was there, but it was not presenting directly, it was showing indirectly.
Understand.
That was really there in the society, but it was not showing directly. It was showing indirectly by paying less. When you are working for, let me give you a small example. I'm not quoting the company name, that was not good. Certain companies there, I used to work for from morning 9 to evening at night at 12 o'clock. The same work is a new qualified fresher
Right.
came to that company, and he used to work on the same
Same
work,
work.
and he used to take input. Why? Because I'm a 2 months or 3 months senior to him. He used to take inputs from me. Only the differentiation that he has a qualification, he has a certificate in his hand, and he is able to get a good amount of salary. I used to get 50% of salary what is able to get. And the same person who suggested me to go out of from that company, the saying the reason that you give me inputs while I'm coming to the company as a fresher, and because of that reason you are not able to study. Why? Because you are spending your time in hole and the work only. Better you go out and complete your exams, and you have already experience related to that work. Again you come back to the same company if you want, and then you will get this amount of salary and respect.
Perfect.
That was the personal experience I
So first thing you mentioned is about the financial struggle,
Yes,
because you're not able to sustain yourself, you're not able to support
Yes.
your family
Yes, sir.
because of this few marks which you should have got.
Yes, sir.
Now next is the respect, both at the personal level and the professional level.
Yes.
Although you think you're capable in certain areas, it is not, your work is not even being considered.
Yes, sir.
And even for the pay packet which you are getting, just because of adding one qualification, it will become 2x.
Yes, sir.
And at a personal level, within your family, relatives, there is some level of discrimination which has to be constantly faced by you and your parents.
Yes, sir.
So you believe this is no longer sustainable and you want to come out of it.
Yes, sir. I want to come out of it at any cost.
Any cost. So I believe most of you who would have went through a similar journey are able to relate to this. So let's call this the repeated struggle part 1, the problem. Now in a while we'll go to repeated struggle part 2, the solution. Now once we give the solution, depending on other factors, we'll see whether we will be able to execute it for him. So these are 3 components: problem, solution, and then execution. Execution is where we'll take complete responsibility. Solution is where we'll give you the plan. In execution, we'll take care of the implementation and improvement. Okay, so this is something which helps you in case you're not able to come down, in case you're not able to visit us, because even we won't be able to accommodate multiple consultations for the same problem. So with Dilip, I liked his approach. I always found him sincere. With everything he said, I found him sincere. So how we choose to invite somebody to our premises is based on your sincerity. It's not about your capability or ability. So that is exactly why Dilip is here with us. So I hope this is helpful for you to understand the problem. In a while, we'll share the solution. Thank you.